Welcome to our channel, where heartfelt and inspiring stories come to life. There was a painful time when the AIDS epidemic swept through, claiming countless lives and leaving behind an unerasable sorrow. During this battle, many black actors faced not only the devastating disease, but also the weight of societal stigma, but they refused to give up. With extraordinary talent and resilience, they left behind remarkable performances and an enduring legacy. Join us as we explore these inspiring stories that will move and deeply resonate with you. Hit subscribe now so you won't miss this journey, and let's spread their powerful message to the world. Max Robinson, a pioneer who changed the face of journalism and his secret battle with AIDS. Max Robinson is a name that cannot be overlooked when discussing the history of American journalism, especially in the fight against racial discrimination in the media industry. He was the first African-American man to become an anchor for a major network news broadcast, ushering in a new era for journalism, particularly for the black community. With his commanding presence and captivating storytelling ability, Robinson co-anchored World News Tonight on ABC in the late 1970s, marking a historical turning point. What he achieved was not just a personal victory, but also a powerful message of change and progress. He became a role model for countless aspiring black journalists, proving that people of color could stand strong and make an impact in an industry predominantly dominated by white individuals. Robinson's career became a beacon of hope, not only for journalists, but also for the black community across the country. However, behind the spotlight, Max Robinson faced inner struggles that few knew about. In the late 1980s, he was diagnosed with AIDS, a disease that at the time was surrounded by stigma and misinformation. The black community, like many other minority groups, had to contend with fear and discrimination associated with HIV/AIDS. Despite this, Robinson chose to keep his diagnosis private, largely due to the pressure to maintain the public image he had built throughout his career. This decision reflected the harsh reality that he and many others in the black community faced when confronted with the disease. Robinson's secret battle with AIDS was not revealed to the public until his death in 1988, when he was only 49 years old. His passing shocked not only the media world, but also sparked an important conversation about the impact of AIDS on the black community, a group that had been overlooked in many discussions about the epidemic. Max Robinson's death was a poignant reminder of the struggles African Americans faced, not only in daily life, but also in the invisible battles fought behind the scenes. Max Robinson was not only a trailblazer in journalism, but also a symbol of resilience in the fight against HIV/AIDS. His contributions changed the media and television industries, paving the way for future generations of black journalists, and also helping to open crucial conversations about public health and stigma. What do you think about Max Robinson's impact on journalism and the black community? Do his stories of resilience move you? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. Michael Jeter, a talented actor and a symbol of resilience. Michael Jeter was a talented actor whose every performance left an unforgettable mark. With his versatility and ability to seamlessly transition between heartbreaking roles and cheerful characters in children's shows, Jeter carved out a unique career that won the hearts of fans around the world. In the film The Green Mile, 1999, Jeter portrayed the role of Edward Delacroix, an emotionally complex and vulnerable death row inmate. His performance captivated the audience and became one of the most memorable parts of the film, showcasing his outstanding acting skills. Jeter was not only an actor capable of conveying deep emotions, but also a character with a profound human spirit that touched the hearts of viewers. In addition to his roles in major films, Michael Jeter was beloved for his portrayal of Mr. Noodle on Sesame Street, where he brought fun and quirky moments to the Elmo's World segments. Through his charm and humor, Jeter built a solid place in the hearts of young audiences, bringing joy to millions of children worldwide. Sesame Street is known for promoting diversity and inclusion, and Jeter's appearance on the show was a natural fit, affirming that he was not only a talented actor, but also a strong advocate for human values. Although not African American, Jeter made significant contributions to the entertainment industry, not just because of his talent, but also due to his unwavering dedication and kindness. He was a shining example of sacrifice and passion for his craft, always willing to share his warmth, humor, and compassion with his work. It is heartbreaking to learn that Jeter was diagnosed with HIV toward the end of his career. Despite his declining health, he courageously continued to contribute to the arts, never allowing the disease to affect his work. His openness about his condition and commitment to his profession broke down barriers of stigma and helped alleviate the fear surrounding HIV/AIDS. Michael Jeter was not only a celebrity, but also a symbol of resilience and humanity in the fight against this disease. Jeter passed away in 2003 at the age of just 50, but his legacy continues to live on in the hearts of his fans. His performances still echo in the memories of audiences and remain an inspiration for generations of artists. Michael Jeter was not just a brilliant actor, he was also a model of resilience, kindness, and unwavering dedication to his profession. His legacy will forever live on in the hearts of those who witnessed his remarkable talent and character. His story serves as a lesson in patience, inner strength, and the invisible values that art can bring. What are your thoughts on Michael Jeter's legacy? Did his performances leave a lasting impression on you? Please share your thoughts with us. Timi Euro, the little girl with the big voice and an everlasting musical legacy. Timi Euro, although not African American, made a profound impact on the soul and R&B music scene with her powerful and emotional voice. Known as the little girl with the big voice, this title is well-deserved. Timi was not just a singer, she was a symbol of emotion and strength in music. Her musical style was a blend of blues, gospel, and deep influences from the African American musical heritage. With her warm, rich voice and unique way of conveying emotion, Timi earned the admiration of many black artists. Legends like Etta James and Aretha Franklin expressed their respect for her, recognizing her incredible talent in delivering raw emotion with every note. One of Timi's most memorable songs is Hurt, released She Could Not Defy Fate. In the early 2000s, she was diagnosed with throat cancer and also battled complications related to AIDS. Her health gradually declined, and Timi passed away in 2004 at the age of just 63. Her death was a huge shock to the music industry and her fans. Nevertheless, Timi's music continues to live on in the hearts of listeners, as an immortal legacy that will never fade. Timi Euro was not just a singer with a powerful voice. She was a symbol of resilience and perseverance in life. Her musical legacy will forever be an integral part of the history of soul and R&B music. She is proof that despite facing countless challenges, true artists will always live on through their work. What are your thoughts on Timi Euro and her musical legacy? Do her songs touch your heart? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Merritt Butrick, a promising talent lost. Too soon. Do you remember Merritt Butrick? Perhaps his name isn't familiar to everyone, but if you're a Star Trek fan, you'll certainly recall him as David Marcus, the son of Captain Kirk in Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, and Star Trek III, The Search for Spock. But Merritt wasn't just a character in a science fiction movie. He was a rising star with bright talent in the world of cinema. In the 1980s, Merritt Butrick was one of the names expected to shine. He made his mark not only in Star Trek, but also in many other films and TV shows. Every time he appeared, he brought a unique charisma that made it impossible for viewers to look away. His performances easily connected with the audience, allowing them to feel the sincerity and emotion in every character he portrayed. But tragically, his promising career was cut short. During the height of the AIDS epidemic, Merritt was diagnosed with HIV. Like many in the industry, he kept his illness private. Despite his deteriorating health, Merritt continued to work, embodying a spirit of resilience, a model of perseverance and passion for his craft. Yet, in 1989, at just 29 years old, Merritt passed away, leaving a void not only in the Star Trek fan community, but also in the hearts of film lovers everywhere. What do you think of this loss? Merritt Butrick left us far too soon, but his legacy lives on in the incredible performances he left behind. Share your thoughts about Merritt's roles. What he left us is a reminder of the power of a love for art and the courage to face life's greatest challenges. Please leave your thoughts below this video and join me in remembering the wonderful memories Merritt Butrick has given us. Rock Hudson, the immortal legacy, and the battle against AIDS. Rock Hudson, the Hollywood heartthrob of the 1950s and 60s, was one of the most beloved actors of his time, famous for his romantic roles in classic films like Pillow Talk and Giant. With his handsome looks and charm, Hudson embodied traditional masculinity and became an idol to millions. However, in 1985, the world was stunned when Hudson became the first major Hollywood star to publicly announce that he had AIDS. While not the first person to be diagnosed with the disease, Hudson's brave decision to publicly fight AIDS had a profound impact on the entertainment industry, especially for black actors and artists who had long remained silent about the disease due to fear and stigma. At the time, HIV and AIDS were misunderstood and often unfairly criticized, primarily associated with the gay community. Hudson's announcement brought unprecedented international attention to the epidemic. As a global celebrity, his openness humanized the issue, breaking down barriers and sparking conversations that had previously been taboo. Hudson's courageous battle against AIDS ultimately led to his death just months after his diagnosis was made public. This moment became a significant turning point in the effort to raise awareness about AIDS. His willingness to face the disease with dignity in his final days impacted countless others in the entertainment industry, including black actors and artists who began to share their own stories. Hudson's brave act greatly contributed to the dismantling of the stigma surrounding HIV/AIDS and helped the community gain a better understanding of the disease. Rock Hudson was not just a star on the silver screen, but a true warrior in the fight against HIV/AIDS, breaking down societal barriers and bringing about change in the community. His legacy lives on, not only through his performances, but also through his courage in confronting a disease that was virtually unspeakable at the time. Hudson's actions have and will continue to inspire future generations of artists and those facing struggles in life. What do you think about Hudson's openness? How has his legacy impacted your life? Share your thoughts in the comments and join us in keeping Rock Hudson's legacy alive. Ron Vawter, the immortal artistic legacy and the relentless fight for passion. Ron Vawter, a talented and courageous actor, left a lasting mark not only in the world of experimental theater, but also as a symbol of art transcending all boundaries. He was a key member of the Wooster Group, an avant-garde theater collective in New York, where he, alongside creative artists, continually challenged traditional norms and explored new artistic territories. Vawter's work not only showcased his exceptional acting talent, but also conveyed powerful messages about humanity and society. One of his most notable performances was in the film Roy Cohn, Jack Smith, 1992, where Vawter portrayed two completely contrasting characters, Roy Cohn, a ruthless, powerful lawyer, and Jack Smith, an openly gay filmmaker. This role not only demonstrated Vawter's unique ability to blur the lines between actor and character, but also forced the audience to confront questions about sexual identity and power structures in society. Vawter's life was not only an artistic journey, but also a relentless battle against AIDS. In the early 1990s, he was diagnosed with HIV, shocking the artistic and LGBTQ+ communities at the time. However, he refused to let the disease weaken his spirit or passion for art. Despite his declining health, Vawter remained strong on stage, continuing to inspire those around him and bringing powerful messages to life through his performances. Vader was not just an actor. He was a warrior of the arts, fighting to raise awareness about AIDS and spark concern in the community. Even as his health deteriorated, he maintained an active role in the Wooster Group, using his artistic platform to evoke empathy and share the AIDS crisis with his audience. Vader demonstrated the boundless power of art, not just as entertainment, but as a means to shift perceptions and challenge society. When Vader passed away in 1994, it was a significant loss to the theater world. However, his legacy has never faded. His works and performances continue to live on, serving as inspiration for future generations of artists. Vader's life and career stand as proof of the power of art in healing pain, fighting for justice, and changing society. Vader's story is one of inspiration, and his legacy lives on in the hearts of art lovers. How do you feel about his bold performances? Has Vader's legacy touched your heart? Share your thoughts in the comments and join the conversation to keep Ron Vader's artistic legacy alive. Jermaine Stewart. The musical journey and his quiet battle with AIDS. Jermaine Stewart, an American singer who rose to fame in the mid-1980s, made a significant impact on the music world with his unique pop and R&B hits. He is best remembered for his smash hit, "We Don't Have to Take Our Clothes Off," a catchy song with a powerful message about self-respect, encouraging respect in relationships. With this strong message, the song quickly became a global phenomenon, hitting the top 10 on both the US and UK charts. Stewart's emotional voice and charm, combined with the upbeat rhythm, made him one of the standout figures in R&B and pop music during the 1980s, earning a fade. He appeared less frequently in public, and his health began to decline. In the early 1990s, Jermaine Stewart was diagnosed with AIDS, a disease he chose to keep private due to the heavy stigma surrounding it, especially within the artistic community and the public at the time. Despite facing this dangerous illness, Stewart continued to contribute to music and inspire those around him. Sadly, his quiet battle with this devastating disease took a toll on his health, and Jermaine Stewart passed away in 1997 at the age of 39, leaving a significant void in the hearts of his fans and in the music industry. Jermaine Stewart's legacy is not only defined by his hit songs, but also by a powerful message of self-respect, resilience, and determination. He remains forever in the memories of music lovers, with his joyful and poignant melodies that have touched hearts for decades. Kevin Peter Hall, a cinema legend and a life, shaped by inspiration and pain. Kevin Peter Hall, an American actor renowned for his impressive height of 7 feet 2 inches and exceptional physicality, became a legend in the world of science fiction cinema. He is most remembered for his role as the terrifying alien hunter in the films Predator and Predator 2. These roles required not only physical strength, but also a nuanced performance, especially as Hall had to portray the Predator character under thick costumes and makeup. These elements helped make the Predator one of the most iconic villains of the 1980s. However, Kevin Peter Hall's talent was not confined to playing terrifying extraterrestrials. He was also recognized for his portrayal of the gentle Sasquatch in the film Harry and the Hendersons. The warmth and emotion he conveyed through these roles, particularly those requiring strong physicality, made Hall a standout talent in Hollywood. Before landing these iconic roles, Hall had been steadily building an impressive acting career and gained admiration for his ability to bring depth and humanity to larger-than-life characters, whether or not they required complicated costumes. Kevin Peter Hall's work earned him widespread respect in the Hollywood community and love from audiences, who appreciated the heart and soul he brought to his characters. His connection to larger-than-life characters is perhaps the clearest testament to his passion and skill for the art. Tragically, Kevin Peter Hall's rising career was cut short in the late 1980s when he was diagnosed with HIV. He contracted the virus through a contaminated blood transfusion during surgery, an unforeseen and heartbreaking consequence. Despite the diagnosis and the dangerous illness, Paul continued to work and inspire those around him. But his health gradually deteriorated, and he passed away in 1991 at the age of 35, leaving behind a legacy forever etched in the hearts of fans and colleagues. Kevin Peter Hall's legacy is not only defined by his memorable performances, but also by a story of resilience, mental strength, and passion for the arts. He will always be remembered as one of the great icons of science fiction cinema and one of the greatest talents in Hollywood history. Alvin Ailey, a dance pioneer, and the battle against AIDS. Alvin Ailey, a brilliant choreographer and founder of the Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater, left an indelible mark on the world of performing arts and became a symbol of perseverance, creativity, and vision. Born in Texas in 1931, Ailey faced racial discrimination and immense challenges throughout his childhood. However, instead of allowing these hardships to hinder him, he found comfort and true passion in the arts, particularly in dance. In 1958, Alvin Ailey founded the Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater, a pioneering company that not only celebrated African American culture, but also blended the influences of modern jazz music with ballet. Ailey never accepted a one-size-fits-all approach to dance. He sought dancers who could express themselves powerfully and naturally, combining technical skill with deep emotional depth. According to Ailey, dance was a powerful means of storytelling and self-expression, free from any limitations or conventions. Under his leadership, the Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater became a crucial platform for African American dancers to showcase their talent and contribute to the arts, while opening opportunities for performances on international stages. The company's success and the artistic legacy Ailey left behind transformed the face of contemporary dance, especially within the African American community. However, behind his illustrious career, Alvin Ailey quietly fought against the AIDS epidemic, a battle he chose to keep private due to the stigma and discrimination surrounding the disease, especially in the African American community and the arts world. Throughout his struggle, despite his declining health, Ailey continued to create and choreograph, inspiring the next generation of dancers and reaffirming his unshakable resilience. When Alvin Ailey passed away in 1989 at the age of 58, the world of dance lost a legend, but his legacy lives on in every step and emotionally charged performance. The Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater continues to thrive, becoming one of the most influential performing arts organizations in the world, preserving and advancing the values Ailey created. What do you think about Alvin Ailey's career and life? How has his story inspired you? Please share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to follow to keep up with more inspiring art stories. Reggie White, football legend and the battle against AIDS. Reggie White was a football legend, renowned not only for his exceptional talent on the field, but also for his courageous battle against AIDS. After a glorious 15-year career in the NFL, White was honored as one of the greatest defensive players of all time, with unmatched strength, incredible agility, and an ability to control the game like no other. Beyond his athletic prowess, Reggie White was also known for his deep faith in Christianity. This spiritual devotion earned him an iconic nickname, and it was this very faith that guided him throughout his career and life. White was not just a star on the field, but a highly influential figure, with an impact that reached far beyond sports. However, his life took a dramatic turn in 2004 when White was diagnosed with HIV/AIDS. This news shook not only the sports community, but society at large. White, who was known for his openness about his faith and strong family values, made the bold decision to publicly disclose his health status, aiming to dispel the stigma and misconceptions about AIDS, particularly within the African American community and religious groups. His actions helped shift many people's views on the disease, especially at a time when HIV/AIDS was still a topic of fear and stigma. Reggie White's courage was not only shown through his victories on the field, but also in his fight against the stigma and discrimination faced by those living with HIV/AIDS. Despite facing significant challenges, he remained steadfast in his faith and optimism, calling on the community to come together to support those suffering from the disease. Although Reggie White passed away at the age of 43, his legacy lives on in the hearts of millions. He was not only a football legend, but also a symbol of bravery, love, and unwavering faith. How do you feel about Reggie White's life and career? Please share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to follow for more inspiring stories. His legacy continues to be a source of motivation for all of us, in both football and the silent battles we face in life. Sylvester, disco icon and LGBTQ+. Pioneer. You've probably heard of Sylvester, the man who ignited the disco era and became an irreplaceable icon for the LGBTQ+ community. But do you truly understand his story? He wasn't just a talented artist, he was also a courageous warrior, someone who faced immense challenges to pave the way for those brave enough to live their truth. Let's dive into the incredible journey of Sylvester. In the 1970s, when disco became a global music phenomenon, Sylvester was a shining star. Songs like Unforgettable, Like You, and Make Me Feel Mighty Real not only made audiences go wild, but also conveyed messages of freedom and courage in living authentically. His powerful voice, combined with his seductive stage presence and boundless energy, solidified his place as a music icon. However, what set Sylvester apart most was his fearless expression of his identity, a confident bisexuality that shattered gender and racial norms at a time when such things were taboo. However, Sylvester's life wasn't always easy. In 1988, as the AIDS epidemic began ravaging the LGBTQ+ community, Sylvester faced an even more daunting challenge. Despite his declining health, he chose to confront the disease courageously and openly. He made the brave decision to publicly disclose that he was living with HIV, an act that was incredibly important at a time when the disease was heavily stigmatized. Sylvester not only fought for his own life, but also became a powerful voice for the LGBTQ+ community in the battle against stigma and the fear surrounding AIDS. What truly amazes me is that, even while fighting a life-threatening illness, Sylvester continued to use his platform to advocate for empathy, love, and understanding. He called on the public to view those living with AIDS with compassion, not fear. And it was Sylvester's openness about his battle with AIDS that helped many people become more aware of the issue and begin changing their perceptions of the disease. Although Sylvester passed away at the age of 41, his legacy lives on in the hearts of millions. His legacy is not just his music, but also the spirit of a fierce warrior, someone who dared to live authentically and fought for the rights of the LGBTQ+ community. His hits still resonate through time, and the messages he left behind continue to inspire generations to come. What do you think about Sylvester? Do you feel a special connection to his story? Please share your thoughts in the comments below and spread this story to others. If you love stories about music legends who changed the world, don't forget to follow the channel and share this video. Let us know your thoughts about this legendary figure in the comments. Together we'll keep his legacy alive. Thank you for taking the time to watch and join us on this journey of exploring these inspiring and meaningful stories. The courage and legacy of these Black actors who overcame challenges are truly remarkable, and we are thrilled to share these powerful stories with you. If these stories have touched your heart, don't forget to hit subscribe and share to help spread their message far and wide. We look forward to continuing this journey with you, discovering the human values and inspiration in each video. Thank you once again, and we'll see you in the next video.